It's good for me to see that they're wise enough to understand that you don't take the running game out of the game.
Yeah.
That's a ridiculous notion. You know, whoever came up with that notion don't understand football. Football will always depend upon a running game.
It's definitely paying off. It was an investment that we made in the offseason, bringing in Kyle Shanahan, who's kind of a running game guru, and implementing his offense, and bringing in free agent running backs and like Ben Tate, and drafting guys. There was obviously an emphasis on running the ball from day one with this staff, and it's fun because you know, we're running the ball well, we're moving the ball down the field with our running backs, and I think that's opening up our pass game, and it makes our offense more balanced, and it's a better offense right now.
Well, I like to give a lot of credit to the offensive line because, you know, I think when you average over 5 yards a carry and your longest run was 15 yards, that shows what they was doing up front. You know, so they were doing a good job making it easier for me, making my job a whole lot easier.
You know, they've picked up the zone scheme very fast, and I think that has to do with whatever you want to say, them being football nerds or whatever it is. It's they're into it. They don't just listen to what you say in the meeting and leave and not think about it again. They really try to understand what you're saying. They don't just do stuff because you ask them to. They really need to see it themselves, see it on tape. They need to feel it. They work on it, and it's been important to them to learn it, and I think that's why they have.
I think each week, you know, we get more game reps. We get better with our combinations. I think that's the whole key to coach's offense is the combination blocks. You know, if it's tackle guard, guard center, tackle tight end, you have to be good at those. And I think each chance we get the opportunity to do this, we get a little bit better at it.
The commitment to the zone scheme that we have, I think most teams have some element of it, but because it's our lifestyle, I think we're real good at it, and I think that's difficult to prepare for an opponent, just because especially if you don't have the players that match that scheme, that you might have tight ends that are more mauler types, or even offensive linemen that are more built for gap scheme and downhill and down blocks, whereas the athleticism required in the zone scheme, you might be able to practice those plays, but they're not going to be at the speed, you know, the tempo that where our guys can get on top of you.
I think running the ball is not sexy in the NFL, and a lot of times people bring in coaches that are sexy because they're trying to fill the seats, and so maybe that's a reason why there's not more coaches that are in this sort of philosophy throughout the NFL.
I think we've established a running game, and we know we can run. And we have at least 3 guys that can get after it. And so I think that we're very fortunate this year.
Does it do the old running back good to see like all these teams?